The United States have a problem in Syria. Donald Trump was always adamant that he would completely destroy the Islamic State.
We will defeat radical Islamic terrorism.
And in 1 year of presidency, he's achieved that goal. At the moment, ISIL hold little to no territory in Syria or Iraq. Trump may have achieved this major victory over terrorism, but ISIL's destruction has brought about unexpected consequences for the United States. To ensure a victory against the Islamic State, Donald Trump began funding, arming and training Kurdish militants who reside in the northern provinces of Syria and Iraq. The Kurdish have always been fighting the Islamic State, but the US support finally made their dream of winning a reality. These militants served as the United States men on the ground in the war against Islamic State and terrorism. But the US support of Kurdish militants has left unexpected consequences because Turkey, a US ally and a fellow member of NATO, do not have good relations with the Kurdish. This is made worse when you consider that Turkey and the Kurdish share a border. On January 21st, 2018, the Turkish military launched an assault in northern Syria centered around the Kurdish-controlled town of Afrin, which is located here. Turkey attacked the town because they believed the Kurdish to be terrorists and thus a threat to Turkey's sovereignty.
Our aim is to achieve stability and peace for our country and for the region.
This has caused a problem for the United States because they have diplomatic ties with both the Kurdish and Turkey, the two parties who are now trying to kill each other. In fact, the Turkish military has said that in the first 4 days of the assault, they killed at least 260 Kurdish or Islamic State fighters. Turkey is also a member of NATO, and now they've launched an assault against a group who are armed, trained and funded by another NATO member. NATO's own website says that they stand for peace, but that's a value that seems to have been completely ignored in northern Syria. With regard to the future, the United States National Security Advisor promised Turkish advisors on January 28th that the United States would stop providing weapons to the Kurdish militants. If they go through with this promise, then the United States will abandon the one group who is responsible for the destruction of the Islamic State. Also, scaling back help for the Kurdish could allow the Islamic State the crucial breathing room they need to revive themselves. Despite the announcement that the US would stop giving weapons to the Kurdish, United States President Donald Trump has urged Turkey to scale back its military operation in northern Syria, in fear of a direct conflict with US troops. However, it doesn't look as though Turkey have any intentions of retreating. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan has said that the military operation will soon extend to the Kurdish-held town of Manbij, which is just 100 kilometers east of Afrin. A Turkish military assault in Manbij would be a dangerous flirtation with a conflict of interest between the United States and Turkey. The future between these two powers looks uncertain.